Oh hey, hi, hello, what's up gamers? Squirrely here. Thanks for joining me. As always, I have a quick question for you guys, because a lot of people have been asking me. Mr. Squirrely Man, have you ever been scammed? Now, I think people like to ask this question because whenever you see like a professional athlete or a singer mess up or something, you think, oh, okay, they're human too, right? It's like very humbling to know that even the professionals messed up. So I guess in the trading community, people think of like really, really high tier traders as like these geniuses, right? Of like they do no wrong and all they do is make profit and everything is perfect. They must be geniuses and all their trades are great. It's far from that. But anyways, to answer your question, yes, I have been scammed, just like pretty much anyone else who's been trading for long enough. So, I've built myself up to be a very successful trader, and I've learned a lot over the years and years, but early on, I was just like anybody else, right? I was a noob, bouncing around and learning things the hard way. So, yes, I have been scammed. Luckily, it was only once, but it was a pretty darn good scam. Actually, I still think to this day, it was the best scamming scheme that has ever hit TF2, to be honest. Better than, the middleman scams or, oh, let me check if your item is duped or whatever. There's a lot of scams, but I think this was the best one because this one, even really, really experienced traders and high tier traders were falling for this, like all over the place. That's how good this scam was. So, this is my story of when I got scammed. This was back when the MVM update came out, 2 cities a while ago, and Australians just came out with those. And Australians were super, super hot, and I was buying and selling them and flipping them like nonstop. I made a ton of profit the first week they came out. But anyways, I had finished a tour. I don't know what tour it was, but it was very early on. It must have been the first week or so. And I got an Australian black box. So I was like, cool, awesome. I jump into a trade server. I'm playing with it and kind of showing it off. And people are, a lot of people hadn't seen an Australian weapon yet. So it was pretty fun to show off. So this guy trades me and says, hey, would you like to 1-for-1? I'm like, what do you have? He's like, look and spawn. So I go over there and I look, and he has an Australian rocket launcher. I'm like, oh, cool. Like, yeah, I'm 1-for-1. I'm down. I knew for sure that even though the weapons weren't really priced yet since they were so new, the rocket launchers on the Steam market were worth way, way more. So I'm like, okay, dude, if you want a 1-for-1, I'm down. Let's trade it right now. So I'm doing my research. I click on his profile, and I look, and he only has like 200 hours or something, so I figured he's kind of newer. And his inventory is private, though. So I'm like, uh-oh, red flag, something's going on. You do not have a private profile ever if you're doing trading, especially in a trade server. So I'm like, sorry, dude, your profile is private. What's going on? And he's like, oh, sorry, I'm new. I don't really know. Like, how do I fix it? So he says that he wants me to help him fix it. I show him how to make it public. He does it. I'm like, oh, cool. He must have just been new. He was saying that he doesn't know what he's doing. He's only played TF2 for a while. He did an MVM tour. He won this rocket launcher, but he likes black boxes better, right? So I'm like, okay, seems a little fishy, but I'm going with it so far. Anyways, his inventory is public now. I check his backpack, and he has the rocket launcher in there. And now he renamed it something to like Golden Rocket or Golden Gun, something like that. So he had a name tag on it. He renamed it, and it had like 55 kills or something. So I'm looking at his item in game. I'm looking at his backpack. They match perfectly. Same name, same kill streak, same everything, or same kills on it. But here's the thing that a lot of people might not remember because this was so long ago. Back then, Australians in Steam inventory and in game, they did not look like Australians. They looked like strangers. So you can kind of already see where this is going. But in his backpack, he only had one rocket launcher, and it was a perfect match. So I'm like, okay, this has to be it, right? So we open up the trade. I put it in my Australian black box. He puts in his rocket launcher, and you can already guess what happened. We do the trade. He gets my Australian black box. Guess what I get? A strange rocket launcher that's been renamed and has the same kills on it and everything else. And I'm thinking, this can't be, like, I did all my research. I did everything right. How does this happen? He only had one rocket launcher. This is it. And I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? This is pretty genius. So there's no way to check in a trade if it's legit. There's no way. It looks like a strange. Back then, all Australians look like strangers in the trade. Even in their Steam inventory, if you went to their profile, it looked like a strange as well. It wasn't until later Valve fixed that, luckily. But he only had one rocket launcher in his backpack. So I'm like, what happened here? I'm guessing what he did, he had another trade open, or had a pending trade, or a friend or something. They just swapped him out. So he has two. When I'm looking at his backpack, he makes it private, or he makes it public. He just takes one out. That way I can't tell that he has two of them, right? One's real, one's fake, and then he just trades me the fake one. So this was a very sneaky scam. It was just so brilliant. Like, at the time I was really upset, right? Because I just got ripped off. It wasn't like I downgraded, right? And got like lost some money. Like, I just lost the whole thing completely. So I was upset. I recorded the whole thing. I remember writing to Steam support and being like, dude, this is on you guys. I didn't make a bad trade or get like tricked or scammed. This is you. This is an error on Steam's end, because there's no way to check if Australians are real in a trade. They all look like strangers. They just have the same border. The item looks exact same, so there's no way to tell. You're just taking a risk when you trade. And some other people, what I heard is they would upgrade a strange till it said Australian, not Australium. So that was another good trick people were doing. But the fact that this guy used a name tag to rename it the same thing, he even got the same kills on it to make it look identical. He traded out his extra duplicate right when I was looking at his backpack on public. I mean, this person put a lot of effort into it, and it worked. And I remember being in trade servers and people giving these announcements all the time, like, alert, alert, like, guys, please be careful when you're trading Australians. All these people were getting scammed left and right, and even really high tier traders back then who I knew were like very good experienced traders, they were getting ripped off too. They were getting scammed. I was like, whoa, this is getting out of hand. So enough people must have wrote to Valve, because they fixed it pretty quick. I think it was only within a couple of days they patched it, or maybe a week or so. But before they patched that, people were getting scammed left and right. It was just crazy. So I don't know. I learned my lesson the hard way. There's nothing I really could have done about it, so it kind of makes me bitter that, man, I would love to say I've never been scammed, but hey, it's all good, right? I think we all kind of have to get scammed once in a while just to get out of our system and say, hey, this comes with the scenery, right? If you're going to be a trader, you're going to make a bad deal once in a while. But there's my story of when I got scammed a long time ago for an Australian weapon. I lost my black box. Actually, I didn't lose it. I traded it for a strange rocket launcher. Maybe I should have kept it just for kind of, for memory's sake, for nostalgia. But anyways, what do you guys think? Did you like my story? Can you beat it? Do you have another story where you've been scammed? Hopefully not. Or a story of a friend you know that's been scammed? It just kind of comes with the game when you're doing trading. But hopefully you guys like this video. If you enjoy my content, please shoot me a like and subscribe, or at least say what's up. I'm going to jump on, play some TF2 right now. And I'm trying to hit my goal of 5,000 subs before my birthday. So if you guys want to stick around and help out with that, that's cool. Thanks a lot. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.